And this is a game where players are going to be playing as innkeepers, aggressively trying to make as much money as possible. Players are going to be taking advantage of any opportunities to attract customers to their inn, regardless of how questionable it might be. Players are going to have their own asymmetrical inn with its own set of stats, and the stats are going to determine what type of customers you're going to be attracting to your inn. The game plays over 4 rounds, where at the start of each round, all players are going to be drawing treachery cards, which are basically cards that allow you to harm your opponents and help yourself. But aside from those cards, players will also have bid cards, and after all those treachery cards have been drawn, players are going to be bidding for various assets that are going to be revealed out on the table. These assets are going to be different additions to your inn, allowing you to increase your stats in various ways. Players all have 5 bid cards ranging from values 1 to 5, and you're allowed to play as many or little of those cards as you want. But one thing to note with the bidding is that anything that you do win, you do have to pay for it, so you can only bid up to the amount of gold that you currently have in your supply. Players assign any of the bid cards that they want to any of the assets that are available, and then everyone simultaneously reveals to see who gains which asset. After that, you're going to be revealing customer cards one by one, and they're going to be visiting the bar that best fits their stats based on the stats that your bar has. And of course, the different assets that you bought are going to be modifying your stats in various ways. Players will then gain an amount of income depending on the customers that they're able to serve. And then that will trigger the end of the round, but a really neat thing here is that players actually gain interest on the gold that they're able to accumulate. And at the start of each round, you're going to be gaining an additional gold for every 5 gold you have. The game continues like this, but don't forget that players also have those treachery cards that they can use to tip the scales in their favor at any moment. But the player with the most victory points at the end of 4 rounds wins the game. And if you're interested in this one, you can check it out. I'll have it linked in the description below.